So our goal is to locate the square root of 12 on the number line. And what we're going to do is we could successively locate the square root of 2, then the square root of 3, then the square root of 4, then the square root of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. That would take forever. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little shortcut. We're going to create a segment from 0 to 1, and we're going to, again, highlight that orange so we can see it. Create a circle of radius 1 and locate it at 1. So that lets us find 2. And then create another circle and locate it at 2, and that lets us find 3. Create another circle and center it at 3, and lets us find 4. So I'm going to create a point at 4, right? And then I'm going to hide all 3 circles. We don't need them. And then I'm going to label each one. So the first point, I'm going to color it green, and I'm going to label it, okay, accent. It is 2, but that equals to the square root of 4. Oh wait, I put a little slash in front. And then close it with accent. 2 is equal to the square root of 4. Let's label the other point green, and let's label that accent 3. And 3 is equal to the square root of 9. Oh, I forgot to put the slash. Got to put that slash. And then you got to put a accent. So it's 3 equals slash square root 9. Boom. Okay, little latex language there. Okay, so I'm going to label the last point. That's 4. That's 4. And we're going to say accent 4 equals slash sqrt 4. No, square root of 16. The square root of 16. And with the 2-digit number, you have to use braces, like I was talking to you in the other video. So then close it with the so 2-digit numbers, you actually have to put the braces. Okay, so there it is. So that is 1. It was a square root of 1, and then 2 equals the square root of 4, 3 equals the square root of 9, 4 equals the square root of 16. Square root of 12 would be about right here somewhere. About right here, right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with 9, and then we're going to find the square root of 10, 11, and then 12. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a perpendicular line at 9, create a circle of radius 1 at 9, and then I'm going to create a segment from 0 to where the circle intersects the perpendicular line. The length of this line, by using the Pythagorean theorem, is a square root of 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you this one. Let's see. So we have this length here is radical 9. This length is 1. So we have 1 squared plus radical 9 squared equals h squared. This is 1 plus 9 plus h, oh sorry, equals h squared, equals h squared. Let's see, equals h squared. And then that would be 10 equals h squared. Take the square root of both sides. H is equal to the square root of 10. So you can see that successively doing this procedure, the hypotenuse is always the next number, the square root of the next number. So the base here is 9, square root of 9. The hypotenuse would be the square root of 10. Okay, and this, now I'm going to create a circle that, let me erase everything, get the pointer here, create a circle with the radius, the square root of 10, and then center it at 0, and now I've located the square root of 10. Now I'm just going to do this again and again and again. So I'm going to select the box selector tool and hide all these. Don't need it. And then I'm going to create a perpendicular line through the square root of 10. I'm not going to label it. It's too much labeling. And then I'm going to create a circle of radius 1. It's always a radius 1 because I want this part of the triangle to be 1. So it's 1 plus 1 squared plus the square root of 10 squared. Add them together and you get 1 plus 10, and then the square root, that's what, the 11, and then the square root of 11. So that would be the hypotenuse. So we create a from 0 here. That's the square root of 11. Okay. Gonna hide all these construction objects. Don't need them. Okay, that dot there is a square root of 11. So I want to create a perpendicular line right through the square root of 11. Then I'm going to create a circle of radius 1 right through the square root of 11. I can create a segment from 0 to this point here. And the length of that line is in fact the square root of 12. So I'm going to create a circle that is the size of the square root of 12. And then now I have located exactly the square root of 12 on the number line. Again, I'm going to go ahead now and just select that point and color it red and label it square root, no, slash sqrt brace 12, right? So and then close it with the accent. So that's the accent, not apostrophe, it's an accent. Right, so there it is. I have located the square root of 2 successfully on the number line. And I could hide these. I don't want you to hide the very last construction. That's evidence that you actually constructed this accurately. Okay, but the other ones, the successive circles and all that other stuff, it gets too cluttery. So you can hide all the previous stuff, just not the last one.